Namaskar. From 131 to 136 Manache Shlok. Request to dearest mind. As told by Samarth and Ramdas, we are going to see. Just a glimpse, you can say. In these verses, shlokas, Samarth Ramdas is trying to tell us how to behave properly, with full of thought, full of devotion, how to make each work as worship, how to live for moment to moment, how to avoid the fear and other kinds of obsession and all those things which can damage your life, which can drift yourselves from the path of being yogi or bhakta. Okay, so भजाया जनी पाहता राम एकू, करी बाण एकू, मुखी शब्द एकू, क्रिया पाहता उद्धरे सर्व लोकू, धरा जानकी नायकाचा विवेकू. Now, when we think about Rama, we think about एक वचन, एक पत्नी, एक बाण. Means if he has promised something, he'll do that one. He has only one wife and he'll take care of his family at all the times. With one barn, means one arrow, he can kill anybody, he can kill any bad thing in your life, my life, or even he can kill his enemies as well. The real enemies lie inside our mind. So he kills with one vachan, he can kill the bad things in our life. I mean, whatever the hurdles are there in our life, which are stopping us from going on the path of the God, he can destroy it. At the end of the day, where are we going? We are trying to meet the God inside our mind only. Once the mind gets diluted, our soul gets diluted with the infinite soul of God, our job is done. It is so simple. Literally, it is very simple. But adding fantastic things, those we are going to see, that makes our life complicated, complex, and maybe difficult, or whatever it may say. So we have to make Prabhu Ramachandra as our ideal idol and icon as well, because he formulated the limitations of human being, because he lived that life. After killing Ravana, he went and did the cremation ceremony, arranged everything and did it, because he felt that once the body is no more, once Ravan is no more, my enmity with him is over. Imagine, even today there are some people who try to mutilate the bodies as well. Imagine what kind of pure life he might have lived. That is the kind of pure life we have to live. भजाया जनी पाहता राम एकू, करी बाण एकू, मुखी शब्द एकू, क्रिया पाहता उद्धरे सर्व लोकू, धरा जानकी नायकाचा विवेकू. We have to be conscious, alert and awake like Prabhu Ramachandra. Vivek means, if we keep that, then we will follow our words, we will follow those things, we will do those things which will not hurt our sadhana, our life, as well as others' lives as well. Affect means badly affect. Kriya pahata uddhare sarloko. You will not only exalt yourself, you will be inspiring others to live the exalted evolutionary life, so that we become supreme beings day by day, moment after moment. Dhara Janaki Nayakacha Vivek. Now somebody said, if everybody becomes a great person and behaving well, then there will be no jobs left in the society. Police will have no job, military will have no jobs. I said, who told you that? Those are the jobs. It doesn't mean that the society should be bad for that job. So he just looked at me and then he felt, oh, did I said something wrong? Everybody can become yogi, sadhu, santan, can live the life in his normal life as a yogi and sadhu. You don't have to wear saffron clothes if you are a family man. Those are different paths. They have chosen that path. When we have chosen this path, then we have to be alert, awake, and conscious for over our path. Everybody has different path. If they have their that different path, Naga sadhus are there. They don't feel heat and cold. I was living in Dehradun, so maybe 1008 times I went and mm, dipped ourselves in Ganga. Every Saturday, Sunday, that was our biggest enjoyment, in fact. Going to Ganga, taking bath, going to mandirs and all those things. So that was beautiful thing to happen. At that time, we used to see Naga sadhus and all these people. People go to Naga sadhu and they demand, let me get rid of my, uh, what is that, credit or whatever it may be. Let me, get good marks. Let me, my husband should behave properly. My son should behave properly. The next time if I come after 1 year and if I, um, I can build my house, I shall offer this. He is not sitting there for business. You should say that please purify my mind and let me be on the same path as you are, as pure as you are. That is what we should demand. But no. So we used to laugh. Our family used to just say namaskar to all these people and just we used to pass by. They used to say good, good, good. That's all. Others there. We are on this path. So we should remain firm with our path. We should be strict with ourselves, not with others. We have to exalt ourselves. 131. विचारुनी बोले विवंचुनी चाले तयाचेनी संतप्त तेही निवाले बरे शोधिला वीण बोलो नको हो जनी चालणे शुद्ध नेमस्त राहो 132. विचारुनी, think over it and then speak. And once we get adopted with this, even if we speak instantly, but because of our habit of using parliamentary and good language, we never speak bad words. We, by God's grace, of course, we never do bad things, and we cannot be able to do, and we will not be able to be forced to do bad things. Vicharu ni bole, vivanchu ni chale. You think thoroughly, and then you behave, and your behavior becomes such an ideal and iconic behavior that you yourself feel inside that yes, I am one with the God, and that is why this behavior is happening outside. That's how saints and sadhus behave. And once they speak, Tayachiri Santapta Tehi Nivale. Those who are Santapta means those who have already been troubled in their life, those who have already been feeling bad things inside their life, or if they are being angry with you, they will calm down. They will also feel, oh, it was not like that. Oh, it was like this you were speaking. Okay, okay. I thought it is otherwise. Means whatever the misconception, wow, whatever the bad things that you thought about someone else or he was thinking about you, that gets vanished. And so, again, the relations and behaviors become normal with anybody or everybody, in fact. बरे शोधिला बोलो नको. Unless you do in-depth research, you should not speak about something that is very important. Okay, everybody cannot know 100% things about each and everything, but at least you understand, from all the directions you should think positive, negative, and that's why, pestle analysis, SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunity, threat, pestle, political, economical, environmental, societal, technological, and so many legal and all those things analysis are there. Then 5W1H, why, what, where, when, which, and then how. That's why those analysis are done, and then analysis is one, analysis is multiple, analysis you do, and then we take the decision. Because if we had to take such a big decision for a nation, for a United Nations, for a company, then we have to think such a way. Last time I told you that when even when Ford did a lot of research, and while they came to India, I read their lot of research, but still they failed. So it may happen. It's human. It is human, in fact, that people do all kinds of research, still they fail. It may happen. Still, we have to use proper language, behave properly, live properly, so that you become ideal, iconic for yourself day by day. Moment by moment, we should go exalt ourselves towards supreme thing. We should feel satisfied. Yes, I did such a thing. After eating rasgulla, ice cream or chocolate or something, people or children feel, yeah, I elated. Like that, after doing good things, you should also feel elated. Wow. I've seen sometimes, for example, mother cooking, and then everybody, wow, what a taste. She feels, yes, elated. That's the joy at every moment you should feel. And for that purpose, not only you research others' behavior, or you should research yourself first. Our journeys from here to here, here to here means where? It is inside our mind. Our journey is inside our mind. So our chitta, shuddha, hankar, and all those things should be diverted towards our internal God only. This is very important. If everything becomes pure, then only we can become pure, and we can live the proper life. Now, once what happened, I have seen this happening with the Divyang, means physically challenged people as well. My father used to, uh, you know, in the social services, to serve a lot of such people. There were people who couldn't move throughout their life, so that become Kshetra Sannyas. So they are living at one place, but still they were living happily. If you ask them, how are you? I'm fine. Now you have called me, I have become finer even. Those were the answers. Because they knew their limitations. So why don't we also know our limitations? If we know our limitations, we live properly, we feel happy inside our mind. We feel the joy at every moment. Jani chalane shuddha nemast raho. That's how you can live a pure and pious life at each moment. Not only people feel, you also feel inside elated and joyous, and our mind becomes happy forever. We can become yogi and bhakta at each moment. हरिभक्त विरक्त विज्ञान राशी जणे मानसी स्थापिले निश्चयासी तया दर्शने स्पर्शने पुण्य जोडे तया भाषणे नष्ट संदेह मोडे 133. Our behavior is the best way to explain ourselves. Next come the speaking. Whatever we speak, we should speak such a way that all the doubts inside the mind of a lot of people should get away. They should feel elated after meeting us. We should be so much happy inside that, once our hand meets with other hand, not this way, this way, you should feel happy. Oh, yes, beautiful. Once our mind meets the God, we feel happy. All the doubts inside our mind have gone. When we speak with ourselves, we feel joyous. Then others will also speak the joy. I told you last time that I was, 51 minutes. Vitthal was sitting here. I was saying, Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janah paripasade tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. God has to take care of his bhakta, devotee, because he is devoted to him so much. I already told you that once I saw Lord Ganesha dancing Tandav Nritya, Garib, Garib, only bliss. I was in fifth standard. I felt unconscious. But 15 minutes, 51 minutes he was sitting with me. But he was listening. I was delivering the discourse on Ananyas Chintayantuma. Camera was not there, of course. Okay. Now, if we speak in such a fashion that God feels joy, we feel joy, and all the doubts are gone, then how we have become, what our mind has become, what our soul has become, it has become one with the God. Hari Bhakta Virakta Vijnananashi. Hari Bhakta, they feel Virakti. Only saffron cross doesn't make you Virakta. The mind inside makes you Virakta. Not feeling attached to anything in this world. Naga sadhus are there. They feel Virakta. They can, without clothes, they are living, in the minus 40 degrees. We, for 2 degrees, I already told you. He was not wearing anything. They have all the kinds of knowledge inside their mind, whether they are literate or illiterate in our terms, in the governmental terms. How much he have learned? First grade. Oh, only first grade. But how much knowledge he has? That first grade doesn't stop in gaining the knowledge. That first grader, 10th grader can be more knowledgeable than you. I told you last time. I have seen a person 100 years old, 95 years old, in fact. He was cutting the tree as like this. He has lived the purest life. And that's why, he is 100 years old. He had all the teeth, 32 teeth. At that time, my child was some 6, 7 years old. Her teeth was on 32 teeth. Father, she had shown me one. My teeth has fallen. She didn't understand that. What child will understand? No? At 95 age, all the teeth, and all these people who are living in India, living such a 100 years old, something live, they happen to be some kind of bhakta, whether they are nomadic tribes or whether whatever. They are eating fruits, they are eating pure water, mineral water, they are living in the jungles and all those things. Few days ago, I happened to meet a family having the eldest person 150 years old. His son is 132 years old and his son is some 92 years old. One son is alive. They are devoted to their goddess, living pure life. They are also eating fruits, pure water, living pure life. At 150 years old, he used to view some things. At 150 years old, all those, that person I met near Karzat, 95 years old, and this person, I won't tell you this place because they have taken promise from me that I shall not tell their names, their place. Okay, that Karzat, I told you that near that uh, mountains, that 95 years old was there. He had all the 32 teeth, if I said that was, that is grammatically wrong. So this 150 years old, he is also viewing something and living a pure and pious life, devoted to his goddess, morning walk, doing some kind of agriculture work, and all those things he is doing. Beautiful life. Hasn't gone to even first grade as well. He has all the kinds of knowledge, knows all the Vedas and the stories in that and all those Ramayana, Mahabharata and all those things. He knows Ayurveda, for example, which vanaspati, which medicine should be taken at which time and whatever the disease is there. And that's why he could live 150 years old. That's India. Theoretically illiterate person having so much knowledge and lived 150 years old These kinds of knowledge, nobody can live 150 years old, for example. Hari Bhakta, Virakta, Vijnana Rashi, they are knowledgeable, they believe in science, they are Virakta, they are not attached to anything, but they are Hari Bhakta. जेणे मानसी स्थापिले निश्चयाचे, you know, he has decided that I shall remain on this path and I shall not get digressed. Now I have given one example in Marathi that many a times Ratnakar becomes Valmiki suddenly from baddest person to the best person. Saints and sadhus and Valmiki Rishi he went on to become. From Angulimal to straightaway Santa Angulimal. The baddest of the baddest person can become the best of the best person. Because that kind of firm belief, they start with that firm belief, they start their behavioral change within a moment. But many a times, while Angulimal used to kill the people and used to make the garland of their one finger and then he used to wear that garland. So once Lord Buddha came to him, he said, "You want to kill me? Okay, kill me. But you do one thing. You go and pluck out the leaf from that tree. Here is that one. For cutting the head of anybody, cutting the leaf is nothing in front of me." He said that. So he plucked it and brought it. Now go and stick it there. He tried to stick it, it couldn't happen. Now Lord Buddha said, with his full aura, if you cannot give the life to anyone, why you are taking their lives? Full transformation. Fully bad person became fully good person throughout his life because of his resolution. Resolute. That one. Determination. Valmiki also same thing. Ratnakar, I told you that Prahlad, Dhruva, Valmiki and all these people have only one guru, that was Narad Muni. Narad Muni came. Again same thing. You want to loot me, kill me? Do it. But you just remember one thing, that you are looting me, so you are earning the sins. Go and ask your family, are they willing to share your sin of this? He said, "You'll run away." "No, you should tie me." So he tied him, he went there. No, they said, "Bringing money is your work. We are not going to share your sin." Total transformation. He came, he untied Valmiki, total transformation, instant. He said, "No, now I got tired of this. Killing people, looting people, and you, whatever you said, I'm not going to be sinful anymore." Then he resolved and he said for Ram. He couldn't chant the name of Ram. He has to say Mara Mara and then it became Ram. Ufrata Nama. And then Mara 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 Mara, it became Ram Ram. For several years, he was sitting for that Ram Nam and meditation together. There was an ant hill built on his body. Then after some time, Valmiki Rishi came and then he declared he has become Valmiki. He went on to write the Ramayana. So Nishchaya, Jene Manase Sthapile Nishchaya. The Nishchay means determination. With determination, he went on to become a good person. Like that, we should also become good person. Many times, normal human being, oh, he's a good person. That's all. That is the only certification which can destroy our path of good path. Because we are a good person, we don't have to do anything. No, it is not like that. From good person, we have to become inside our mind sadhu, sannyasi, yogi, bhakta as well. And that's why it might take more time for us to become Bhakta and Yogi, Hari Bhakta and all those things. Okay? So, ya darshane sparshane punya jode. So while meeting ourselves, we should be happy. At the same time, if we meet sadhus and santa, darshan means looking at them. Darshan, you might be knowing. We go into the church or temple and we take the darshan. We see the God and feel happy. Sparshane, meeting like this. Sparsha means touching. We feel happy. When we touch the God, we feel happy. Like that sadhus and sant, we just, once what happened, a child came, he touched the hand of one sadhu. Oh, your hands are so uh, ice cream like, he said, ice cream like. Then he also, oh, your hands are also ice cream like. They are so calm and quiet, they are so relaxed at all the time, trusting fully to the god, that their hands are such that, like a child as well. Their mind is also childlike. It doesn't mean that they don't know anything. They understand everything. They know a lot of things more than us, and that is why they are sadhus and saints. There are some people who just try to get rid of sin and collect the pious things only. Punya, we call it. They are behind that. Many times I've seen, people go to this temple, that temple, Kumbh Mela, church, Gurudwara, Mandir, Masjid, a synagogue, you name it, and they go there. Fiery temple. They go to, a Jain temple, Mandir, for example, Parsi, Jain, Sikh, Hindu, Buddhist, then Islam, then Christianity, you name it, and those, they're worshiping, worshiping, just a minute. Their worshipping places, they go, offer their prayers, dargahs and all these places, and they demand something, that you make the home happen, make my industry go, and pass me, or make this, that, and all those things. Once it is fulfilled, and they donate as well. There was a person, nobody knew how he earned the money, but donate to, millions of dollars and all those things. But from where the money came, nobody knew. We should not be like that. Once we are on this path, we should do always good things only. Earning money with pious ways, and spending it also with a pious way, that is should be our aim. And then what happens? Then only whatever we speak, whatever we behave, becomes an ideal and iconic, that soothes God inside us, and we feel happy. And then all the doubts inside our mind get erased up, and we remain happy forever. Then these people may say, God takes us, please take us at this moment, we are with you, we know we are unison with you. Next. नसे गर्व अंगी सदा वीतरागी, क्षमा शांती भोगी, दया दक्ष योगी, नसे लोभना शोभ ना दैन्यवाणा, ही लक्षणी जाणीजे योगी राणा. Some typographical mistake is there. These people, those who are yogi or bhakta, what are their characteristics? Lakshana means characteristics. They are not overexcited. They don't have egoism, egotism, me, myself. They are always vitaragi, means they live detached from their body, mind, and soul, but they might tell you their examples from their lives. Because what inspired them to come on this path, they might tell you. Even they are strict with themselves. Kshama Shanti Bhogi Daya Dakshi Yogi. They are kind to others, compassionate to others, but if they commit a mistake, they are very strict. After that, once they, for example, if they commit mistake, they will do certain things which will make them not to repeat those mistakes. So that those action they take. But after that, they even become compassionate and kind to themselves as well. First of all, we have to make ourselves peaceful with ourselves only. We have to be kind, compassionate with ourselves inside our mind. Then only we can become with others. So, if you feel you are not egoistic inside your mind, then only we will speak without egoism, egotism with others as well. It is the feeling inside that is very important. Once you behave properly, use parliamentary language, use proper language to soothe yourself, you will speak same thing with others as well. Whatever is going on inside your mind, that will be come out of your mind only with your mouth, body, hair, and soul. In fact, body is the reflection. Already we saw body, mind, brains, soul, and then this one. Apart from the you might be knowing, if you know the Bhrugu Samhita, अन्नमय कोश, प्राणमय कोश, मनोमय कोश, विज्ञानमय कोश, then आनंदमय कोश, and beyond that is Paramatma. In fact, आनंदमय कोश is Paramatma itself. That is what they say. So we can live in that state of mind at all the times. So we have to make peace with ourselves first. Then we are kind to others, we are peaceful with others, we are peaceful with others. Others, I mean, Dayadash Yogi. Then you are always alert, conscious, awakened, and yogi, unison with God at all the time. You are like that, then Nase Lobhana Shobhana Danyavana. Then you become, once you become yogi, then you don't have to be lobby, means you want this, you have so many wishes, I have to do this, I do this, I do this. No. Then you don't have, show, means you have committed mistake and then sitting like that. No brooding. Also, then Dainyavana, you are not living a lean and useless life. If somebody is living, then you just alert them, awaken them, and go on your path. You don't have to, nag everyone at every moment. Once you tell, that's all. You decide what is your life is. We are on our path. ही लक्षणे जाणीजे योगीला. These are the qualities of yogi. And each and everybody in this world can become yogi. You don't have to wear always saffron clothes and all those things. Already we saw that. So somebody said if everybody becomes yogi, then everybody becomes good, then no jobs will be left. I said, why should we require that we already saw? This world will be beautiful. Heaven on earth will be there. We can create such world inside ourselves and outside as well, so that Ananda Bhuvan, Anandavan Bhuvan, so Ananda Bodh Patan, Ram Rajya, supreme development goals, sustainable development goals we can achieve. Okay, let's go ahead. धरी रे मना संगती सज्जनाची, जिणे वृत्ते हे पालटे दुर्जनाची, बळे भाव सद्बुद्धी सन्मार्ग लागे, महाक्रूर तो काळ विक्राळ भंगे. Hey mind, please remain in good company, inside yourself and outside with also good people you should live. जिणे वृत्ते हे पालटे दुर्जनाची. Because of that, our bad qualities will vanish. Bad people will also become good in outside. Okay, my father needed help, so I went. Now, jane वृत्ते हे पालटे दुर्जनाची. So, all the bad people, their behavior changes. That is what he wants to say. Now, on this, once we were discussing, there are sajjan, good people, and there are durjan, there are bad people. So, how to remain always with good people and avoid the bad people, and how we should go beyond goodness and badness, that we were discussing. One of the persons said, already I said that all people become good, then there will be no jobs left, military and even the police and all those things. And I don't have to tell you that from which field he was. What happened after discussing? All people are not straightforward and good, using all those soft spoken person. All people are not soft spoken. One person was there who he, he brought us his sword kind of words. Sir, we know what kind of people you are. In the wars, you provide the arms and ammunition to both the countries, information as well. And we know that kind of people you are. So you support good people and bad people, and you try to control everybody with your power and all fantastic things. So please let the good things continue over here and stop your fantastic things. Immediately had to keep quiet. I hope you understand. So there are certain people who try to control everything and who are always on that path. We are not like that. We are trying to be on the path of God. We'll try to become unison with the God, yogi, bhakta. So many a times, बळे भाव सद्बुद्धी सन्मार्ग लागे धरे धरे रे मना संगती सज्जनाची जणेवृत्ती हे पालटी दुर्जनाची बळे भाव सद्बुद्धी सन्मार्ग लागे महाकृतो का विक्राळ भंगे. Many times, if our mind gets digressed, many times we feel this or that. At that time, we have to bring our mind back on our Shurasya Dhara Nishitadurotya. We are walking on the razor's blade. We are so conscious, awake and alert that we cannot do anything bad. We have to bring on that path. Then we can remain on the Sat Marga, San Marga, inside our mind. Everything is happening inside our mind and soul and all these things. You chitta, everything is happening inside. And then whatever we do inside, that our body will reflect the same things. Okay. So many times, even you will see if child is not behaving properly, hey, mother scolds him and he brings her on the good path. Like that, we will have to become a kind of a mother to our mind, body, brain, and as well, ourselves as well, so that we remain on the good path. Why? Mahakruto ka vikrar bhange. Because now, how is the god of death, Yama, Ka, how is, if you see some cruelest of the cruelest people, that death thought is going to kill him, and because the death for him is going to happen, he means to say. The best of the best person, people, Avatari Purush and all these people, they also have gone. All the good or bad or saints or sadhus or exalted people or whatever you may say, they have gone, left this abode. In front of death god, nobody is king, nobody is beggar, nobody is this or that. For him, that entity is a kind of an entity or a soul. He just has to take that soul out of that body, that's all. That's his job. That is his job. Once we are laughing, what kind of job is this? So, but that is the thing he has to do, and that's how the cycle of the world goes on. It is very difficult to imagine that kind of job. So you don't have to become death god to anybody else, and yourself as well. You have to behave properly. Let the things happen naturally. That is also very important. If you think you are the best, then there is someone else who is better than you. If you think you are the worst, then there is a person who is worse than you. But always remain on the good path. Sad Marga, Sajjan Marga. Then only we can go beyond death. Inside our mind, body is going to perish, whether good or bad, but we will remain on the path of becoming yogi, bhakta at all the time, with sat buddhi and on sanmarga. Okay, this is very important. Try understand. Next, भय व्यापिले सर्व ब्रह्मांड आहे, भयातीत ते संत आनंद पाहे, जया पाहता द्वैत काही दिसेना, भयो मानसी सर्वथाही असेना. 136. Once Samarth Ramdas he observed that, from child to the king, to the richest, to the poor, and all the animals, they have some kind of fear. For example, a deer is there, he hears or listens to the voice or noise of a tiger, he runs away. Then for a child, yes, some kind of fear not to fall down or something like that. For a sugruhini, means the housemaker, oh, I should not forget to put salt into that vegetable. I mean, that kind of simple fear could be there. For a big businessman, I should not suffer heavy losses this year. Then once I asked one person, uh, why are you so much worried? He said, I scored 98% mark. Okay. How many times? 5 times it happened out of 100. So you should be happy. He said, no. Every year I got 99% marks. So he had fear of that 1% less mark. No, no, that's by reputation. 99% mark I scored. Minimum. 100 many times I scored. So he had fear of 1% mark less. So there are some people who are happy when they are, they are coming third grade or whatever it may be. But he said, I'm not worried. He said that, I'm trying my best, and that's why I'm trying to score 100% mark. Another side of the story was also like that. Everybody has some kind of fear. Once somebody asked that you are in power, how do you feel? No, 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 no. Tomorrow my power will be there or not. He has fear of losing power. Somebody has fear of money. Somebody has scoring less marks. Somebody has not putting salt into the vegetables. Somebody has last time I committed the mistake. I should not commit mistake this time. Somebody has fear of committing mistake. But to err is human. But to err and we become errors of it is not human being, he said. We started laughing. Okay. So some kind of fear is always there. In the Brahmandam is this universe, whatever you may call. Bhayatit santa ananda paye. But saints have overcome their fear. Overcome their fear, it doesn't mean you should jump from the cliff, you should, jump into the sea and I shall swim the ocean. 15,000 kilometers from here, I shall swim and go to USA. Don't do all fantastic things. Going beyond fear means not feeling the teeth of the fear. Tack, tack, tack. Like this. Not feeling the teeth, the atrocities of fear. That is important. Inside your mind, okay, God, you want to take me just now, death, God, please take me. I have lived the fulfilled life. I am satisfied with my life. I try to contribute as much as I can till this moment. You may take me. These are the kind of saints they feel. And once you don't have fear, you don't have anything left inside your mind, and your mind has become one with the unison with the infinite soul of God. That's the experience. Jaya pahata dvaita kahi disena. They don't see anything like this, that's the bad, those are the magnets, that is the sky, that is the leaves of the tree are there, this is the kind of earth is there. They see God everywhere. Dvait means I am different, this world is different. That Dvait, that duality has already gone from their mind. And still, they are trying to live such a life. At every moment, they can see good and bad. They don't go on the bad path. They can see the good and bad things happening in the world. Still, they are on the path of Advaita, means non-dual nature of life. They are on that path. Bhayo manasi sarvathahi asena. And that's why they don't have fear, but still they are following all the rules and regulations and law, ethics and values and everything. And still they are living, on a humanitarian path. They don't have fear. It doesn't mean that they go and, they are on the killing spree of ant or something like that. They are living a beautiful life, pious life, which doesn't hurt anybody. Try to live such a life. It is very difficult. There are very few people who can live that, and that biggest advantage to the ladies, who are sugruni, who take care of everybody and try not to hurt anybody. They can be the best paramarthi in the world. Many times I feel after looking at my mother and all these people. Even if they try, still there are certain people, they'll always blame them. Whether my mother is there, or Shri Krishna is there, Jesus Christ is there, Prabhu Ramchandra is there, Buddha Dev is there, lot of sadhus and saints. Even Dadiji, he sacrificed his life so that Indra can get the Vajra. Out of his bones only Vajra was made. Still there are people who look at the bad side of that person as well. There are people who find out, they have recorded facts about Ram did this mistake, Krishna did this mistake. But go and check it with yourself first. Go and check why exactly he did that. And there you will find that this is our life, and these are the things we should do, these are the things we should not do, and try to remain alert, conscious, and awakened. And if we practice using proper language at all the moments, we'll use the proper language even when somebody asks instant answer. That kind of practice is required. Even for speaking, imagine for living that pious and pure life for each moment, how much efforts are required. 24/7, 24/7 job it is. With each pulse beat, with each heartbeat, with each blinking of eye. Cell and cell should be trained for that. Each cell inside your mind, inside your brain, inside your, body should be trained for that. And still, within all these things, they are living life beyond this. Advaita Vadi life means they don't see two things, only one thing. God exists everywhere, and that's why they are called yogi and bhakt, and everybody can become like that. So let us try to live such a pure and pious life at each moment, with each pulse beat, with each heartbeat, throughout our life. And that is the inspiration Samarth Ramdas is giving to us. Thank you very much.